Happy Saturday morning.
Happy Saturday morning.
You're watching the ECCO Show.
Rock, the ECCO Show. Rock.
Arg, I be Pet Attack.
Rock, and I'm DJ Shawnee. Rock, D.
Are you a parrot?
Rock, yeah.
I can't go any further. I can't keep the pirate act the whole time, can I?
Rock, why not?
Arg.
That's all I got.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
This be the ECCO Show. We've got a lot stored for you.
We do, we do.
A lot of treasures, if you will.
Rock, buried treasure.
So, where are we going, Jack?
Rock, that thing's not alive, Pat Attack.
We're
Rock.
gonna be visiting Miss Arielle, the art teacher.
Ooh, the art teacher.
The art teacher.
Rock, you sound like a pirate.
Some people ask, why are you dressed up like a pirate?
Rock, because you're a wannabe. Wannabe. Rock.
No, the answer is Paul's getting shipwrecked today.
Rock, who's Paul?
I told you. Paul, you know, like the missionary Paul.
No. Is he on our ship?
He's gonna be on the ship.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Paul's gonna be shipwrecked.
Rock, shipwreck.
Yep. So, are you ready for what's next? Not the shipwreck, the other thing. My favorite part, your favorite part, America's favorite part.
Rock, think so.
The challenge of the day. What? Challenge of the day.
I don't think
I was waiting for that the whole time.
You were waiting for that the whole time. We should do take two.
Arg.
That's the normal, right? When in doubt, when you're a pirate, you just say arg.
Yeah,
when
you feel like you don't have anything to say, you just default to that.
Yep.
Right?
I'm glad that we can do this whole thing where we're pirate and parrot, and then we can jump right out and we're Pat Attack and we're Shawnee D again.
Yeah, Shawnee D, I'm not the parrot.
And we're back.
Rock, we're back.
You know, Pat Attack isn't me name today. I'll be Pirate Pat.
Rock, Pirate Pat, Pirate Pat.
You can be Squawking D.
Squawking D, Squawking D.
Yes. Now, Squawking D, would you like to spin the wheel?
Rock, will do.
All right, do it.
Can I like fly over there?
Yeah, you can fly over there.
Rock, spin the wheel, spin the wheel.
I did this because birds do this a lot. You ever seen them go up and down?
Arg, he was number one.
Rock, number one.
What is number one? Categories.
Ooh, how are we gonna play this, Pat Attack?
Well, it's just like regular categories, which is we will listen to some prompts,
Okay,
right? And
okay.
by prompt, I just mean like someone's going to tell us what to do. In this case, it's going to be our producer, Tortellini.
Rock,
And
I like pasta.
Arg. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
well, we're going to listen to Tortellini. And what's going to happen is she's going to give us a prompt. She's going to tell us, hey, I need you to tell me a word of something that does, I don't know what an example is, a name of an animal.
Okay.
And we have to very quickly write out the first animal that comes to our head. But the trick is, it has to start with the letter R.
Ah, I see.
So you could say rhinoceros. Oh, I can't give that away, right? So anyway, we're going to write it. And I think that if we match with Tortellini, is it that we match your word, then we get the point?
It's whoever's first.
So whoever comes up with a word first wins. And that's it. If we tie, then I guess we don't get a point. Okay? Does that make sense? So we're gonna have 10 different prompts, right? Or different things and words that we have to come up with to start with the letter
Arg.
Letter R.
R.
and then whoever does it first wins. And we're gonna do 10 of them and we'll see who gets the most out of 10. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Makes sense to you? Makes sense to you
Most
guys?
out of 7.
Oh, most out of 7. That makes sense because we could have won 5-5, right?
Or
Because we sail the 7 seas.
Not or, R.
Rock, my bad.
But yes, because there'll be 7. 7 of them. All right. Tortellini, the first R.
A name.
Roger.
Ray.
Pat Attack wins.
Oh,
Round.
man.
I'm sorry, Pirate Pat.
Pirate Pat.
Rock, you cheated.
I didn't cheat, you saw me writing. Pirates can't spell. And if they can't spell, birds can't either.
I went to college.
Or either.
Next one. An animal. That's a tie.
And we said the same thing.
Oh, yeah. We both spelled it the same way, too.
You cheated again. Don't stare at my answers.
Next. A town or city.
Rockville, Rockville.
You cheated.
Nope.
Lucky D wins.
Oh, we're tied 1-1. I didn't write a single thing.
Next one. A state.
Oh!
Rhode Island, Rhode Island. We sailed there last week.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
All right, this one's harder. Something you would find in a kitchen.
Rock salt, rock salt.
Arr.
Handwriting be terrible.
I don't know, that's 2 words. Does that count?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Next one. A kind of candy.
I put rock candy.
I just put rocks.
Rock is not a candy, parrot. Squawky D. Is it 3-1?
I don't know if I count that last one.
Do you count rock?
No,
Do you count rock candy?
no.
Why not?
Rock candy.
Yeah, seriously, tortellini. It's the one that comes on the stick and it's like crystals.
Is it 1 word?
I mean, it's just
I don't know.
I thought
You gave
you
him
guys-
credit for the
Rhode
rock
Island.
salt.
Rock
Okay,
salt.
we'll make it. I was hoping you guys would say it.
One and 4-1. Is that 4 already or 3? I think it'd be 3-1.
All
And
right,
1
last
tie.
one. A food. That was a tie.
I put rock salt again.
Raspberries, raspberries.
I'm gonna have to say Squawky D wins.
Arr. I thought this one was gonna be fun.
I thought you were gonna say rats.
You think you're funny, do you?
Yep.
I got a good one for you. What be a pirate's favorite letter?
We just played the game. It's R. It's R.
No, it be the C.
That's a good one, Pat.
I know, right? I worked on that one
I
for a
like
while.
that. That's one of my
Hey,
favorites.
speaking of C, we do need to talk about our story, right?
Yes,
We're
that's
talking about
true.
Paul
Yes.
and the time that he got
Shipwrecked.
Shipwrecked. And we're actually going to do something really, really fun.
We got the craft
Yes.
of the sea.
Well, more of the ocean, but yes.
The
sea,
ocean.
Ocean.
It doesn't have the same ring.
The
to
lake.
it. The lake.
The river. The pond of despair.
The warm bath water.
No,
Adventure is out there.
Let's just let our craft teacher just explain it.
Arrgh.
Hey guys, sorry, I know I might be a little late. Arielle called me last night and asked if I could fill in for her. I've never done craft before, so I practiced a little bit last night and it didn't go very well. So hopefully we can make something good today. But my name is Sid, and you can call me Sid the Substitute because I'm here for Arielle. And so today we are gonna be making something really awesome. Hopefully it doesn't involve markers or stickers, but we are gonna make an ocean in a bottle. We're gonna put some little animals in there and some seashells. We might make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. And so I'm really excited to do that with you guys. So let's dive in. Before we start, Arielle left me with some awesome instructions to help us make this ocean in a bottle. So I'm gonna read over that really quickly. That's gonna be really hard. I don't wanna do that. We're just gonna do it. Let's just do it, guys. It's gonna be great. So first of all, I want to show you a little bit about what it's going to look like. So this is an example of what we're going to make. If you see, it's a little dark. It must be nighttime in the ocean here, but we see some little animals down there and some sand. So that is what we are going to make. So first things first, I guess we need the bottle. 2 bottles. Oh no, we're going to go with this one. I think this is right. All right, so we are going to open our bottle, and you know, I probably should have looked at those instructions, but you guys think sand goes in there first? Probably, yeah. Let's try that. So we're gonna need a funnel, and so we have our funnel here. So let's go ahead and take this sand. I didn't know you could buy sand. That's pretty nifty. All right, so let's see. This is where I think it said 3 tablespoons, but who cares? Oh, okay, well, a little bit more. Ooh, yeah. I love sand, you guys. I think it's kind of fun. You can build sand castles, do all sorts of fun things. All right, so we've got our sand in there. Sure, I think that's good. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some water in here, because what's an ocean without water? So again, we're gonna take our funnel. We've got some water right here. We're gonna pour it. Guys, I didn't put a paper towel down before we started. If it gets messy, I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, so we're just gonna fill this to the top. Man, that looks kind of gross. All right, keep going. Oh, okay. I think that's good. Look at that sand all floating in there. Oh, kind of nifty. Okay, next. Oh. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Hey girl, what's up? No, I'm not that busy right now. Yeah, I could get ice cream later. 3 o'clock? Oh, I just remembered. I'm making a craft right now for the ECCO Show, if you've ever heard of that. Ariella, yeah, she couldn't be here today. No, she's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, let's get ice cream afterwards. But I'm in the middle of my craft, so I'm gonna have to go. Sorry guys, now, where were we? Okay, we've got our sand and our water. So now the ocean is not this color, it's blue. And so we have some blue food coloring. Food coloring is super fun. If you've never used it, you can put it in pancakes or snow and make anything colorful. All right, so we're gonna do the tiniest drop into our bottle. Nothing's coming out. Oh. Okay. All right, so there's our blue food coloring, and we wanna really make sure it gets mixed around. So okay, little green, but I think it's good. Look at that, guys. Look at that ocean. All right, so we've got our food coloring in there. So next, what we wanna do, we get to fill it with all sorts of fun things. So we've got some little sea creatures in here. We've got some stingrays and a manatee and a jellyfish and a dolphin. Dolphins are my favorite. Of course, sloths are my favorite animal, but dolphins are a close second. So we are gonna should we just put all of them in there? I think so. I think more is more fun. So let's just put all of them. All right, let's just sprinkle them in there like sprinkles on a cupcake. Oh, I dropped some. Oh, hold on guys, they fell. Okay, I got him. Go in there, little guy. All right, cool. Now some seashells. Okay. Oh, wow. Man, now this is a fun ocean. I would love to swim in this ocean. Okay, just a few more, because why not? Cool. Now we're gonna close her up. And look at that. You've got yourself an ocean in a bottle. Well, guys, we did it. We made an ocean in a bottle. But we didn't just make this for fun. We did this because it reminds us of something that happened to Paul. We are going to learn that Paul was shipwrecked. And when he was shipwrecked, he was in the ocean. And so I bet you Paul saw a lot of things in the ocean that we made right here. So when we look at this ocean in a bottle, we can be reminded that just like God saved Paul in his shipwreck, God saves us too. I had so much fun with you guys, and I hope to see you soon.
Man, I was expecting Arieli, and it was not Arieli.
No,
that
we
was
got to talk with Sid
the substitute. Sid the substitute.
But we have an abundance of so many great teachers.
We do.
Right? So I'm
do.
really thankful that she was able to step in Ariel's absence.
And she did a great job doing the craft. I love the ocean, Patatek. I don't know about you.
I like to swim.
You like to swim? Mm-hmm. I've never surfed before, but I feel like I would enjoy it.
I think I would if I didn't fall off, but I think that I would fall off and I would not be good at surfing. But I can imagine and have a dream that maybe I was good at surfing.
I don't know if I'd be good at it. I just know that I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, and it'd be fun. As long as we're not bitten by sharks, right?
That is true. Yeah, swimming in the ocean, although it's a really fun experience, every time I get in the ocean, I think about how big the ocean is.
Yep.
It's a little bit freaky.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
So thinking of the ocean, let's put ourselves in Paul's shoes real quick, because as we talked about last week, right, he was captured, he was in custody, he was in jail, and this thing happens with Festus, right, where they're almost going to let him go, and then he's like, you know what, I actually want to take this to Rome. He's like, can you imagine that? Like, they're about to let you out and be like, hey, I kind of want to I'm fine with being in prison. I just want to go to Rome and share the gospel.
Take me over there. I'm going to keep wherever I am, whether I'm behind bars or whether I'm out on the streets. You can't stop it. I'm going to keep talking about Jesus.
Yes.
So could you please take me to Caesar?
So they travel over there, right? In the midst of traveling over there, they hit the storm, right? And then we find out that he's shipwrecked and in some trouble, right? But it says that Paul encouraged 300 people, right? About
300.
300 people, and they ate, gained some strength, and they kind of hung out there, right? But can you imagine being Paul in that moment, right? You've been beaten, you've been put in jail, like hurt quite a few times, right? And persecuted for your faith. And now you're shipwrecked and stuck on an island, right?
And encouraging all the people that are around you. And you're like, hey, you guys should really eat. You'd probably feel a little bit better.
Yeah, so this brings up a good question about how we should depend on God even in the darkest times, right? Because why should we trust God to protect us during storms? And I'm going to tell you before we get into this, storms don't care about where we are in life, right? And we're talking about figurative storms here, right? Not real storms. Real storms don't either, but figurative storms, which means like struggles that we may go through in life, they don't really care about where you're at. So even if you're in the deepest valley, right, you're going through a lot of struggles, you still may go through some storms and even have to depend on God more than you already are.
Yeah. So the question, just to clarify, why should we trust God?
Yeah. Why should we trust God to protect us, especially during these times of struggles?
I think it's because he invites us to, right?
That's true.
We know that God invites us into a relationship with him. And anyone that you're in a relationship with, whether that be a relationship with like your parents or your siblings or your friends, you know the person that you're in a relationship with. So God invites us to know him. And God has always been trustworthy.
Yeah.
He's always been a God that's trustworthy. He's always been a God that provides, right? And so when we know that about him, whether that be through us learning through prayer, we know that we can trust him.
Yeah.
Right? We know that we can trust him. And he knows that he cares about us.
That's
right?
so good.
When storms come, just like in all other circumstances, God always invites us to say, hey, follow me, right? When you have a relationship with me, I will take care of all of your needs.
And also, like, I'm going to ask you guys out there, with some of your friends, right? Some of your most trustworthy friends, the reason that you trust them is because they've shown you in the past that you can trust them, right? And God's never given us a reason to say that we can't trust him even when we're going through really, really hard times.
Yeah.
So it's in those times that we should still continue to trust him and not say, God, I got this on my own, right? We should still give God the glory in those moments.
Yeah. And God doesn't promise us that everything's going to be easy. Right?
True.
That's another thing is when bad things happen, we say, God, why did you do this? God never said that hard times weren't going to come, but he did promise that he's going to be there through all of it.
I was going to ask you, Pat, so that's my next question. What has God promised us?
A lot. I was thinking about this the other day because whenever I make a promise to someone, and maybe you guys feel this, when you make a promise to someone, you have to say, I promise, right? I promise I'm going to do this. Or sometimes we say like, I've heard, like, I swear I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we hear about God's promises, you know, God doesn't have to like, convince us by saying that. He doesn't say,
Yeah.
hey, Pat Attack, or hey, Shawnee D, like, I promise I'm going to do this. God just says something.
Yeah.
And God does it.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
And
true.
I look back and when I read the Bible and think about the things that God says, like, I will never leave you or forsake you.
Yep.
That's a promise, right? Because God said it and God's truthful.
Yep.
Right?
That's so true. That's so true. Uh-oh, we hear the sirens.
The sirens. Do we
hear
have,
this?
do we have, no, we don't have any gummies.
Do we have any?
No.
I finished all the candy. Sorry.
Dude, we ate a lot. Yeah, we ate a lot of gummies. We did.
We had a lot of sirens in the past, haven't we?
We have. We ate a lot of gummies.
Sorry, we don't have a. What is Siren Byron? That what Feds called
Siren
it.
Byron is what Feds called it. That's right.
Anyway,
But now we just remember and we make note of the
true.
siren.
That's true.
Every time.
That's very true.
Hey, another one. Sorry, just thinking about God's promises, right? We should know these things, right? Because when God promises us, we know that they're true and we know that we can rely on them. God promised us the eternal life.
Yes.
Right? God
So true.
promised us that.
He promised us that from so much further into the past, right? And then promised us a Savior, promised us Jesus, and still delivered on that promise, right? Still wanted to be with us, like, right? He loved us so much, and he's like, hey, I want you guys to be with me, and with your sin, right? You can't be with me, but I'm going to give you a Savior, right? So that you can spend eternity with me.
Yeah.
And man, that promise is so big, so big.
I know. Our life is like that.
Yep.
Right, compared to what God wants to spend with us, which is all of eternity, right? If that, at least I can measure that distance.
true.
Eternity is forever,
Forever.
right? And so when storms come,
Forever. Sorry.
forever. Some will get that one.
Yes.
But, right, eternity is forever.
Yes.
Forever, right? And so we endure this life, and yes, there is still pain, there are still storms, but we know that God Himself is the prize. And it's not God someday far out from now, it's God right now.
Yeah.
Right? And
true.
we are invited to know God and walk with God because by His strength, we can endure those storms.
Yep.
And they're going to come,
It's true.
right? We don't know when they're going to come, but we know they're going to come.
But we know since they're going to come, we know who we can depend on.
100%.
Absolutely.
Hey, where was this story in the Bible?
Where was this story in the Bible? It was in Acts 27 through 28. So last week, we talked about 24 through 26, right? We picked up this week in 27 through 28, right? Literally at the tail end of Acts right now.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because I think Acts only has 28 chapters.
Yeah.
So this is the end of Acts. Wow. So if you guys wanted to, you guys could read this story and you could talk about how Paul went and still, like, his character and him telling other people that, hey, like, we're going to be all right, and encouraging them. And we could talk about, maybe you guys could talk about at home, like, what promises that God makes, right? And what does it mean? Like, even though bad things happen, hopefully you don't get shipwrecked, but why can we still trust God through that?
So true, Pat Attack. So
Yeah.
true. Well, it's all we got for today.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's a good message, though, today. It's a really good message.
Arr.
Rock, good message.
Good message. Good message. Arr. Well, anyway, let's send off our questions before.
Let's do it.
Remember, this is for our ECCO Show live on the weekends.
Yes.
We hope you guys enjoy those. We got
So
some
those are
questions you
questions
guys
there.
can answer later today.
Good questions, too.
But Arg, that's all we've got, Arg.
All we got. Rock.
We'll see you next time, mateys.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not